Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to YouTube, to the Protection Paladin Artifact Quest line. They've added some new stuff to the Legion, and today we're going to check it out. The Burning Legion devastated us at the Broken Shore. The mightiest army this world has ever known, reduced to cinders in mere moments. Our weapons glanced off of their armor, our spells lost in the sea of fellfire. We need weapons capable of destroying Sargeras and his minions while we steal for chance. The greatest paladins the world has ever gathered at Cress's Landing to discuss our next move. We're only missing you. Right, the fate of Azeroth, ready for turn in. Let's get quickly out of Dalaran and hopefully get out into the world, and that might save us from crashing. I can imagine, with all the new stuff added to the game, that there are a lot of people up in the world playing right now. Protection Pally, over here.
Well met.
I trust that you'll find yourself a good company here. There are no greater soldiers of the light in all of Azeroth than those gathered here. We've identified several weapons of immense power in the world, weapons capable of giving us a fighting chance against the Legion. Unfortunately, we've been unable to agree as to what we should first focus our efforts on. You have the most experience out of all of us. You make the call.
For the Alliance.
An ancient Vrykul saga speaks of a shield crafted by Tyr himself. During the Winterscorn War, it was used to expose Loken's lies to the Vrykul. The Winterscorn War. Alright. And convert many to Tyr's cause. The shield final resting place was lost. The shield final resting place of the shield was lost to time, but rumors point to one who might know the final chapter of its story.
King's honor, friend.
Weapons of legend. Excellent, there's no time to waste.
Bless you.
You may be familiar with Auric Trueheart here. He has devoted his time after the Northrend campaign of learning more about Tyr. He's uncovered evidence of a powerful shield crafted by Tyr long ago. With the help of the Sunwalkers, we are finally able to act on this. Please speak to him immediately.
Go with honor, friend.
Oh yeah, let's add the Sunwalkers to the Paladin questline, because that's amazing.
Hi.
I'm glad you're coming. I've been wanting to pursue this for some time now. With help from the Seers, I think it can be done.
Safe travels.
Since the defeat of the Lich King, I've been spending my time around Ulduar learning about the Titan Keeper Tyr. He was the only keeper that actively fought Loken during his betrayal. I found a Vrykul saga describing a powerful shield Tyr crafted for his ally Vrykul to carry into battle. With Tahu's help, I'd like to speak with this Vrykul and learn what happened to the shield. Meet us at Shield Hill in the Howling Fjord, and I'll fill you in. Shield, shield, shield. There's a portal to Wormer's Temple in that new tower in the middle of Dalaran. That should get you most of the way there. Thanks again for doing this for helping us paladins. I hope I can bring success to your quest, Auric. You asked the Sunwalkers for aid, and I have come. What do we see? Oh, those are just old mobs. Alright. Hello. You made it. This land haunts me still. So much pain and death here. Let's get on with it. To Northrend. Hey.
Off with you.
I trust the journey wasn't too long or hard. Nice picture there, Auric. I'm sure you're wondering what we're doing at the Vrykul graveyard. It's because the writer of this saga is dead. That's where Tahu comes in.
Watch your back.
You should read the saga yourself. It's right here. So we're here to speak to the spirit of that Vrykul was talking about before. Tahu Sagewind is a powerful seer and had said he would be able to bring this spirit back. It will be up to us to convince him to speak. You should speak with Tahu so we could get started.
See you soon.
The Saga of the Shield Seeker. After learning the legend of the shield was true, I, Gorvald, will find it. I've discovered that Tyr and his followers were not killed here, but escaped south. I do not know why our master lied, but he no longer takes an interest in our affairs. We set sail in a week to scour a continent. I will not be denied. I've arrived in a new land, with our quarry spotted. Stunted Vrykul that followed Tyr have settled here. It appears Loken sent deadly allies after Tyr, and a great battle was fought here. The shield bearer did not stay though, but wandered to sea again with some of the others of our kind. I have a hint of where they might be from the legend of the fallen ones here. This page is written by a different hand. My father returned empty-handed and maddened by his failure. All he would say is that he failed the test. He threw himself into the minor conflicts that arise here until he was slain in battle. I believe he found a shield in his years-long journey, but he took that secret with him to his grave.
Greetings, traveler.
I greet you, I'm glad to help. Auric says you can speak to these spirits. How do we begin? I misjudged how long ago this happened. I will need more time to prepare myself for the ritual. In the meantime, I've attuned this stone to the scroll Auric brought. Certain graves will glow to your mind's eye. Go to them and concentrate on the stone to see if you found the correct grave. We want the writer himself, not a descendant or ancestor.
Ancestors watch over you.
Okie dokie. Dude, you're dying. Let me help. I can't. Because you're the opposite faction, I thought that we... Aww, I tried to save you, buddy. I tried. Didn't work, though. The stone grows dull. This is the wrong grave. A relative, probably. I lived somehow. I think the blood elf saved me. See? Do good deeds and good deeds will come to you. Huh. Alrighty, let's crash again then, shall we? Oh, neat. A new animation for consecration.
You come to die!
Let me log in again. Let's see how long we can stay online this time, shall we? Oh, I'm not even dead. That's, interesting. Right then. We are trying to figure out the end of the saga, and every time that we click on one of the items, we crash. I doubt that it's gonna change much, but we shall see if we can do anything to, prevent it. Now instead of here, yeah, you can see already someone disconnected. Instead of attacking them at the stone, I'm gonna try to move away, see if that does anything. This is the correct grave. Oh my god, we have found a correct grave. We have found you and have found a grave. What is the next step? Next step is to crash. And we'll begin the ritual. You must focus your will upon the spirits while our friend keeps us safe. Let's get to it then. Oh dear. I died to ease the pain of my failure. Why do you disturb me? I read your saga. Where did you find the shield? I must answer. I followed it across many lands and seas until I reached an island in Stormheim. There was a tomb for the kings there. For months I tried to enter the shrine, but it was not a follower of Tyr's path and was denied. I returned to disgrace and tried to cleanse my fear in the blood of others. We will finish what you started. I must answer, really? Return to your rest and be disgraced no more. Thank you, Tahu, for your help. I will remember this. I am glad to have helped. I must go to the Netherlight Temple and inform the Cardinal of our success. Good luck. As for you, let's get back to Dalaran. Quick, I'll meet you there. Yay, Dalaran! Alrighty, Auric, what up?
You got my attention.
You're back. Sorry to leave so quickly. So much to prepare. An oddly glowing stone, it seems to pull you in a direction.
Off with you.
I already have a lead on that island. Word around the tavern was a great warrior had broken into a Vrykul king's tomb on an island in Stormheim. That's got to be the one we're looking for.
See you soon.
We'll be flying directly to the island. My friend said that the warrior never entered the shrine itself. They were off to one of the tombs. I'm guessing that since that Vrykul hero couldn't enter, that it's still protected by power unique to Tyr. I'm thinking that we may have a better shot than most other people at this. Let's get into the shrine and see if the shield is still there. Are they talking about the warrior artifact quest by any chance? Is there an artifact that leads you into Stormheim as a warrior? Might be. You have arrived on the island. Meet up with Auric. The protection warrior. Alright. I'm telling you, Kato, the shield is here. I can feel it. I'm here, aren't I? Let's find your shield and get back to war. War! Here's my friend now. Glad you could make it. There's the tomb. Let's get in there and find that shrine. We'll follow your lead. Inside the tomb lies the shrine of Truthguard. Overcome any defenses and find the shrine. Hold it right there, Ina the Crypt Stalker says. You're unworthy of this place. Leave at once. Do I have blessings, by the way? No. I can no longer buff. Okay. Charge, my warriors! What up, Ima? Oh, cool. A Lua error. Hey, I'll take an error. Whoa, what the frick? Okay, cool. What did we learn there? You want to use your most basic attacks, otherwise you will break the matrix. Don't use Hammer of the Righteous. Alright. Did we do it? No? I can pick up a quick steel arrow though. Shoot it. Wow! Okay. So in case that you can't do the damage required, you could just shoot arrows at her. I'll take that. I don't have to attack you anyways. We win. Oh, now I have nothing to shoot the dragon at. Oh no. I mean, we're not crashing. As long as I don't do anything, we won't crash, right? Look at that beautiful, beautiful storm dragon, everybody. And as you can see, the artifact quest line, the weapon of legend, it takes all of your skill in order to obtain it. This is a theme that goes for order weapons. When they imagined that everybody should have an artifact weapon, like everybody from all skill levels, they realized that when you make legendary weapons, I mean, it still feels epic, right? Still feels epic that you can just stand still and not die. It's the most amazing thing ever. It's the dragon that killed Tyrion Lannister. I don't need your sass, boy. Alright, and we win. Get to the shrine. Charge, my warriors, into the tomb of the old kings. Hello? Spectral champion. A couple of guardian orbs. What does this do? After the fall of Tyr, Yggdrasil the Truth Seeker. Ah, I do need to attack, don't I? Yeah. Alright. I don't want to, but I have to. Why is Lay on Hands still on cooldown? Oh, I died so many years ago. You are currently worth no honor points. Don't use hammers, change it with the new hammer talent. It's crashing you. Don't use hammer, change it with the new hammer talent. Where did they put the hammer talent again? You know what? I'm just gonna remove it for you. There you go. Now I can't use it anymore. Alright, take two. Just gonna fucking auto attack. Hey, dwarf, why did you pull everything? Persevere. Alright, so far so good. Kick the dwarf from the group, right? That heal is pretty damn sick, though. The percentage heal. Alright, well, nearly there. Nearly there. Okay. What does this shiny thing has to say? Look there, I don't think that tablet was glowing when I first saw it. Odd, I can read it. After the fall of Tyr, Yggdrasil the Truthseeker aided his brethren in Tyr's fall, ensuring their survival in the new world. Knowing that others of his kind had fled the north, he went in search of them, hoping to find someone worthy to pass on his armaments. Eventually, he found Stormheim and strong descendants of his race. Here was a group where one might be found worthy. Dun 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 dun. I did it! Oh, so good. Where's the rest of my team, though? Noobs! You're attacking the lightning ball, aren't ya? This is random WoW music, mate. This is the WoW music compilation that I always play. Usually the sound effects on Alpha are not implemented. And I couldn't stand the silence, so I just turned on the playlist. Where did my party go, though? I mean, it's lovely that the Guardian Orb attacks me now, but did he kill the other guys? The Charger is no longer a mount. The Charger is a mount, but they've added the spell which allows you to summon the Charger inside. Now, what I remember for Retribution, and I don't know if this changed for all specs or if it's a protection only. For protection, it's not a talent, it's just part of your core kit. Your friends abandoned you, damn it. I pulled ahead again. You might wonder why she's just auto-attacking. It prevents me from crashing, apparently. Oh, I just had to clear the way. Neat. Alright. A glowing door. A bit obvious, don't you think? What have we here? This tablet tells a grand tale. It appears trying to open these doors will hit you with some kind of power. My guess is you might be strong and pure-hearted enough to give it a shot. What is this? Here lies Valant the Hoarder. His mastery of ancient artifacts granted him great power on the battlefield. His drive to the artifacts led to his downfall. He activated an ancient and powerful construct from the old lands and died, stopping it from destroying Stormheim. Oh, I'll be damned. Here lies Magnar Icebreaker. He stole a skill from the Earth Warden himself and led his warband to countless victories. In the Battle of Sudamar Pass, he and his son... Oh, that's where you get the other artifacts. Oh, cool. On an island of stone, Yrgrim built an arena. He proclaimed to his brethren that he sought a successor, strong in will and body and pure in heart. They would have to pass his trials in order to claim his weapons. Many of the berserkers and dragon riders answered Yrgrim's challenge, but all met his failure in death. Yrgrim answers challengers for years until the challengers stopped coming. Disappointed, but not disheartened, Yrgrim built a shrine to Tyr and entombed himself in it with his weapons, waiting for the time when a true champion will come. The door wards would burn those that tried to open it with cleansing flame. Only those strong of will and pure of heart would be able to hold back the flames. For the one that does, Yrgrim awaits inside. Ah, this is neat. I like this. You did it! Better than being a pile of ash on the ground, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Shrine of Truthguard. Another tablet, and look below. Here lies Yrgrim, resolute and patient, never bowing to the curse of the great enemy. He remains as strong as the Vrykul of old. He and his challenge await. And never bowing to the curse, that was probably the curse of flesh from the old gods. I bid you greetings, opener of doors. I want that title. I want to be noble, opener of doors. I'm the champion of Tyr, and we will see if you're worthy to bear his shield. Cool. I have waited a long time for someone like you. I sense you are the blood and have the heart. Face me in battle and we will test your strength. Who's that? Rune Shaper Griselda. I remember Griselda from something. I must see if you have the will, the strength and the stamina to wield this shield well. Will you face me in a trial of combat? I'm ready for your trial, Yrgrim. Then we will begin! Neat. So as we do this battle, a little bit of a backstory. It connects to the other artifact quest lines. Tyr was a Titan Keeper. Oh, hang on. Who dares challenge the Truth Seeker? I will freeze you where you stand. That's not fair. Oh, you can actually freeze him. That was accidentally. That was an accident. Ow! Ow! I'm just gonna take care of the Rune Shaper and then we'll get back to the story time. Immune to all attacks, okay. Then I'll do the story time as we fight. I can do that. Tyr was one of the Titan Keepers from Ulduar. Okay, so you don't want to be knocked up there because it will reset the boss. Cool. If you remember Ulduar and Yogg-saron, there was one Titan Keeper missing. You had this whole quest line, and then Tyr's temple, they were like, hey, where's Tyr at? And nobody could find Tyr. Then they released Dawn of the Aspects, in which we find out that Tyr, the Keeper, teamed up with Proto-Dragons, which would be the future Aspects, and together they took on this mighty beast called Galagrond, and afterwards the Titans gave their blessing to the Proto-Dragons and turned them into Aspects. With the artifact quest lines, and the lore that was already established, we find out that the Vrykul were hit by the Curse of Flesh, and in response they started producing weak children, and their king Yogg-saron decreed that they should get rid of these weak children, right? They should toss them out. But the parents, they love their kids. They couldn't get rid of the children. So instead they hid them away, and Tyr took those children away there to a whole different land. And these children would eventually become the first of the humans. Now we find out that Tyr actually knew about the corruption of Loki, or Loken, or whatever they named him. And he tried to do something against it. But he couldn't, because, you know, Loken didn't want to be discovered, so he sent his Faceless after Tyr, which they eventually, in Tirisfal Glades, is where Tyr fell, as he tried to defeat that Faceless. He was able to lock it away in a tomb, and then Thoradin of Arafor, the first human king, I think, or at least the guy that brought the human clans together, he went into the tomb in search of the origin of the humans, and he found the same beast that Tyr fought with. So his party was wiped out, Thoradin was also killed, but before he died he was able to stick his sword inside the head, and that's where warriors pick up their artifacts. And then, many years later, we come in and we pick up the artifact, as well as the priests, the Shadow Priests. They get this weapon, which they use to absorb the Faceless One's power. They had a very weird name for it. You can check out the artifact questlines if you want. So that Faceless One should be gone, should be absorbed by the weapon. And it's interesting to note, Preach actually messaged me about this, is that there seems to be a timeline in the artifact quests. As in, Warrior goes into the tomb first and then Priest comes in. Here we have Warrior goes in first, then Paladin comes in. There seems to be somewhat of a timeline that connects the artifacts together, which is kind of interesting, to be honest. I kind of like that. So Tyr is fall, correct. And this has been speculated a very long time by the fans. During an interview between Jesse Cox and Dave Kozak said that there was nothing under Tyr's Fall Glades right now. And they simply had to invent something to be there. And this is what they came up with. So the whole High Elves going crazy in that area, all that stuff. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Alright, and with that, we have done Yrgrim the Truth Seeker. I am beaten, you are worthy. If Tyr were alive, he would make you his champion. I hereby pass on Truthguard to you. Use it to defend Azeroth from its enemies. The trial is over. Take up Truthguard. Truthguard stores 10% of all damage taken in it, occasionally releasing its energy to deal all stored damage to all enemies within 8 yards and granting you an absorb for that amount. So the darkness was the dead old god minion? Yep. I am tired. With a worthy successor, I can finally end my vigil. Take care, champion. Always fight for truth and justice. In Tyr's name! Amazing. I'm glad the shield is in your hands. We're gonna head back to Dalaran and report to Tarosis. If you need a ride, you can take my hippogriff outside. Again! Again with that graphical bug. Did you see that? Did you see that? I saw that. You don't want to use your bubble there. If I use my bubble, am I gonna break the game? I have broken the matrix. Fear me. Return to Dalaran. Done it. Lord Maxwell Tyrosis.
What can I do for you? Be careful.
I am heartened at your successful quest. We've been waiting for you to return. It is time we said goodbye to an old friend.
Go with honor, friend.
We just might have a chance against the Legion with you on our side. But before we march on the Broken Isles, we must put High Lord Tyrion to rest. That's a bit of a slap in the face, ain't it? I didn't see Tyrion die. There's but one place suitable for Paladin of his caliber, Light's Hope Sanctum, a secret bastion of the light hidden beneath the chapel. Paladins the world over are en route now to attend the ceremony. I know Tyrion would want you there most of all.
The others should be waiting for you in the sanctum beneath Light's Hope Chapel. You should make haste.
In a chamber beneath the city... Don't you give me my teleportation to the hall? What? What's going to be weird is doing this artifact first, then going to the one where Tyrion dies. Right? I haven't even thought about that. Yeah, you can actually pick up the other quest lines. Huh. Yeah, I guess they didn't really think about that. Alright, I'm here. What up? Is that what BM stands for? Bad manners? I did not even know that. Hello? Kneel down to me! Haha. The Ash... Dude! Where do you see the Ashbringer, though? Where do you see the Ashbringer?
Alliance. Greetings.
I'm glad you could make it. I'm afraid I must ask too much of you. The Paladins of Azeroth need a leader. With Tyrion's passing, you're the only one that has the report among us to wear the mantle of High Lord. Inscribe your name into the Library of Ancient Kings, and I will address the masses on your behalf. The Order of the Silver Hand is reborn with you, champion.
Go with honor, friend.
These fine men and women need a leader. Your deeds make you the clear choice to bear that burden. Come, I will address them on your behalf. Yeah? No? Gather, Paladins of Azeroth! You've come to mourn the loss of High Lord Tyrion Fordring. Many have looked to him as an idol, a paragon of what we all strive to be as Paladins. May we all take a moment of silence to pay our respects to a truly great soldier, leader, and friend. In the light, we are one brother. Rip Marat. Inscribe your name into the Library of Ancient Kings, and I will address the gathered on your behalf. You've heard of the legend of Propelli, the paladin proven worthy of wielding the Ashbringer, and succeeding... I don't have an Ashbringer! With Rod at our head, we can be the weapon bought to bear against the Legion. I don't have an Ashbringer, people! Don't listen to his lies! We must stand together against the coming darkness. We must stand side by side and cast aside the shackles of race affection. We must unite as one. The Blood Knights stand by you, High Lords. Azeroth will not fall. As do we all. We must fight together, High Lord. On this day, the Order of the Silver Hand is reborn! Together, Sir Garrus himself shall shudder at our might. Really? Really, Lord Maxwell? Sir Garrus? You don't think that's a little bit stretching? Sir Garrus? Have you heard the tales of Sargeras? He can stab planets with his sword. I'm no match for that. Look at that. My shield is not the size of a planet.
Light be with you.
We have done it, High Lord. The Order of the Silver Hand is reborn.
Light bless you, King's honor, friend.
High Lord, so long as you wield the Ashbringer, the Legion will do everything in their power to strike you down. We must not allow that to come to pass. You are our single greatest hope to drive the demons back to the holes they crawled out of. I humbly submit myself to your direct service. I will act as your eyes and blade where you are not. I will carry out your will until my dying breath.
Be careful.
Alright, first order of business. You go take care of Sargeras. I'll chill here. Even the most powerful Legion Lords fear your presence on the field of battle, and rightly so, but they are constantly at work, fashioning new horrors and fiends in an attempt to counter your might. High Lord, we must augment your power to maintain its edge over the enemy. The altar before you carries with it the combined power of the countless heroes of the light buried in these sacred halls. Place your artifact upon it, you can imbue it with new strength.
Light bless you.
Place the blade on the altar when you're ready, the light will be our forge. I cannot move the camera? Why not? What? I want to move the camera. Hang on, we got this. Now I can't see anything. Well, it's... okay, that works. Eye of Tyr, releasing a blinding flash from Truthguard, causing holy damage to all enemies within 8 yards that reduces all damage they deal to you by 25%. And then for those interested in the different appearances, this is the standard one. Ooh. Purplish. Golden. Light of the Titans. Oh, they now say what you need to do! Oh, sick! Recover 4 pillars of creation, unlock all your artifact traits, unlock the entire history of your artifact in the tome within your class hall. Complete the quest Ancient Power. Reach Exalted with one of the Broken Owl factions. This one is not described yet. And this one's not described yet. Not described yet. Ooh, Vindicator's Bulwark. Sick. And Dark Keeper's Ward. Alright. I was hoping for something with a little bit more oomph than just Exalted or doing quests or just going through the area. Yeah, you say challenges, Shiora, but this is just something you're gonna do as you level up, eh? Although maybe the Ancient Power quest could be something awesome. But yes, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, and ladies and gentlemen on the Twitch, that was indeed the questline, the artifact questline for Protection Paladin to get our hands on Truthguard and Oathseeker. Now, for those wondering what does the Truthguard ability looks like, that is a very good question. I need Eye of Tyr. Oh yeah. Oh no, why? Okay, quickly now. The ability looks like this. Amazing! Thank you very much for watching, everyone. And until next time, guys. See ya!